about that. That was like...
I know, right?
Now, I'm looking at what was the West Tower, and it looks like the fire on the north side of that tower is a little bit lower, but it looks like it's the same building. You're saying it was the other tower that absorbed the second impact?
That's what it looks like, exactly, from my perspective.
Don King, our director, if I could ask you to widen out and give us a shot of both towers, because we can't tell from this vantage point. Oh, okay, that is on the second tower. Yes. It is on the east tower. Teresa, hang on with us 1 second. We're gonna re-rack the tape of when we were talking to you to see if we can tell. Okay. We can't see anything. We can't see a second plane in the picture. There we see the explosion.
Yes.
There we see the explosion.
Plane that hit it.
First, that we had heard the impact only affecting Tower 1, but as our producers and reporting staff in the field is telling us, and you can see now to the left of your screen, there is fire in the second
lower the
tower.
Camera just a little bit, you can see right at the bottom of the TV screen, billowing smoke from a bomb or explosion. We do not know if it's a bomb. I'm speaking out of turn here. A second explosion that just happened. The first we understand was from an airplane. The second we have no idea.
No idea at all at this point what has triggered it.
Another plane just crashed into the other World Trade Center. Another plane hit it. A jumbo jet. I'm so scared. I'm leaving. No, don't, Megan. You can't. Bye. I love you. Megan. Mom, I'm Carol. I'm getting up. Oh, please wait for me. Take your camera. Get your cell phone. Oh my God. Get out of here.
Hit by the wing, the plane probably broke apart and went into the, it was going at fucking 250 miles an hour. Jesus Christ.
And right now, that was definitely looked like it was on purpose.
You saw a plane?
Yes, I just saw a plane go into the building.
Why do you say that was definitely on purpose?
Because it just flew straight into it. It didn't look like it was, and it didn't look like a commercial jet. It was a smaller plane. It was definitely a smaller plane.
My Lord! What? Oh my God! This is terrifying. See that? What the fuck? It was the United airplane that just crashed right into it.
That was a crash. That was a dead-on kill.
He did it on purpose.
He did it on purpose.
Of course he did.
He did it on fucking purpose, man. Of course he did. What the fuck is going on?
Lord God.
If we could take maybe a wider shot to give us just a different vantage point, just to try to gain a little bit of perspective. And there you can see the situation.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. We're in shock as much as you are.
It can't be put into words, and clearly you are looking at it as we are seeing it, as it's developing. We have no confirmation other than Associated Press reports and CNN, and as well as our crews now, that a plane.
Tommy, it sounds like we're talking in New York, that there's another one aimed at the World Trade Center.
There's another aircraft?
The second one just hit the Trade Center.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta alert the military real quick on this.
Another airplane just crashed in the other tower.
Do we know what type, Terry?
No, we just got that report from New York Center.
All right. All right, we're standing by.
No.
No accident. I think I got it on tape.
Shit! I just got that. That was like... I know, right?
Marine 6 to Manhattan, urgent.
Hazmat 1 standby, Marine 6, go.
You have a second plane into the other tower of the Trade Center, major fire.
Crawford David, Marine 6 advising a second plane into the World Trade Center, okay.
Marine 6, that's the other tower.
That's the second tower of the World Trade Center, okay.
Do we take the elevator? I don't want to be on the 32nd floor of this building anymore. What happened? Oh, I want it.
You see that plane hit the building? Oh, man. You guys jumped this before. That was terrible.
He did just see that.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God, what's happening? Really? I think it's all about the World Trade Center.
First, that we had heard the impact only affecting Tower 1, but as our producers and reporting staff in the field is telling us, and you can see now to the left of your screen, there is fire in the second
lower the
tower.
Camera just a little bit. You can see right at the bottom of the TV station, TV screen, billowing smoke from a bomb or explosion. We do not know if it's a bomb. I'm speaking out of turn here. A second explosion that just happened. The first we understand was from an airplane. The second we have no idea.
No idea at all at this point what has triggered it.
American 77, Indy.
Back off. They're telling us to back off.
Come on, Cameron. Jesus.
God almighty. That was the second plane that did that.
Oh my God!
Did you see it just exploded? It just disappeared. I wonder how many people died on the ground. Think about all that. The engine falling, all these people dying. This is awful. Look at this, I'm shaking.
Yeah, I'm shaking.
I'm like, Lord God.
I'm really gonna puke.
This is...
No, man, that's the right.
This is not right. That's the second. They just took a plane off from the airport and they just flew it into the building.
No, that one's going away.
That's not right.
Walk into the U-turn, so whenever see the snow.
Sac. As-tu vu ça? On rêve-tu ou quoi?
Mike, já to mám natočené. Mike!
Oh my God. Someone just jumped again. I just saw someone jump again. Oh my God.
Oh my God! Oh my God, another person! Oh my God!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's terrorists. That's fucking terrorists.
All units stand by in West Oregon. Manhattan calling car 4 David, Ken. 4 okay. Manhattan calling car 4 David. Car 4 David, Manhattan. Alright, be advised, you're reported a second plane that crashed into the second tower. Also be advised on the 83rd floor, room 8311, we have people trapped. Room 8311, 83rd floor. Car 4 David, acknowledge. Car 4 David, 10-4.
Oh my God, who is this? Is it another airplane? Okay, I was watching CNN and then it looked like another airplane. But it looks like now it's the other tower that's burning up. It's the other building. I think another airplane crashed into it. I feel like we're under siege. The other tower is now on fire, the other World Trade Center. It was like an airplane that crashed into the other one. I don't know what to do now. What are they saying? It's like an Another airplane flew into the second tower, Kelly. I feel like we're under siege. I was watching CNN and there was another airplane and then there was an explosion. Oh my God, now the other one's on fire. I can see both buildings on fire. Because we're under siege. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Okay.
It was not leaving a tongue. It was nothing.
Oh, dude.
Go ahead, Tom.
You gotta watch your monitor. They're gonna play back. There was just an explosion.
Oh, let me see.
Oh no.
This is. But what happened, Tom? What do you know?
I mean, all I know is that apparently a plane that I've heard Channel 2 describe it as it looked like someone was driving, a drunk driver driving a car, flew into the building.
Was it a terrorist attack?
Look at that! Unbelievable. I mean,
It's a huge hole.
To see what's going on at the World Trade Center, and about there's
wow,
an
look at
explosion that just happened.
that.
20
It's
seconds.
even lower now. The explosion.
Looks like a movie.
It is. Yeah, it does. It looks like a movie special effect.
I'm telling you, it's Pam Anderson's jet.
Oh, stop.
Vinny, what are you talking
There's
about?
no time to be making a...
This is not even a joke.
Wait, hold on. Is the other one catching fire now?
Gene Simmons is What was the Gene Simmons thing?
Gene Simmons blew up.
Wait a second. Let me see that again.
Pull that up again.
Is it in both buildings?
Does it look like? Yeah, it looks like the other buildings are.
Hej, ja to mam natočený. Jo. Hej.
Did they say what's going on? It's going national. It's just all over. Come on, man. Holy fuck! I can't believe I just saw that. Did you record that? I missed it.
I'll have no signal at all, man. No signals? Nothing. I got to get in touch with the guys. I'm sure she's getting out. Why don't we get a signal? I have signal upstairs. I'm afraid to go there, but don't go back in. Don't go back in. Yeah, don't go back in, man.
Piece of tape, and we may actually see another plane enter the picture here in a second.
I wonder if there are air traffic control problems.
Let's go back to Jennifer Oberstein, who was talking to a second ago. Jennifer, did you see this happen?
Hello?
Did you just see this happen, Jennifer?
Matt, I've never seen any. It looks like a movie. I saw a large plane, like a jet, go immediately headed directly into the World Trade Center. It just flew into it, into the other tower, coming from south to north. I watched the plane fly into the World Trade Center. It was a jet. It was a very large plane. It was going fast. It went past the Ritz-Carlton Hotel that's being built in Battery Park. It flew right past it, almost hit it, and then went in.
This is so shocking, of course, to everybody watching.
I've never seen anything like it. It literally flew itself into World Trade Center.
Obviously now we move from what appears to have... There it is right there.
Again, I'm looking from south to north, and it went into the one on the right.
That appeared to be at least a 727. We saw it a second ago. Here comes the videotape that we just showed you. You will see what appears to be a large plane. It could be a 727 right there, maybe even bigger, flying right into the side of the World Trade Center.
It was at least a 727. It was a jet. I couldn't believe my eyes watching it right above me.
And now you have to move from talk about a possible accident to talk about something deliberate.
We can't even get in touch with Hector, Freddy, anybody.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It was a military plane. People are running away.
There's another person right there.
There's like millions of people dropping down. What is this? Oh my God, another one. Is this like a bomb or what?
How could that be a bomb? This fucking building, all of this building's blew up. It's a bomb zone.
No, Tammy. This is, I believe what we're seeing. I could be wrong because the first, I think it's terrorists. They will target the World Trade Center. They have targeted the World Trade Center. I'm going to get pressed. But if you're going to do a terrorist thing, you pick not only that high-profile target, but then you wait for people to congregate in areas. That's where you strike again. I don't think we're any safer now on the ground. Were you on the air?
Yes, I was on Como TV.
That guy's dead right over there. Fucking it. Yeah. My space, let this thing run, and leave the tripod. That's terrorists. Fucking hell. It's coming.
There was bombs on it. Please take your children home. Let's go. Oh my God, we just saw it happen. Where's Bob? Oh my God.
Everybody's using it. I don't have a signal. I should have a signal.
I understand we've reestablished contact with Dick Oliver. Dick is on the phone.
Jim.
Yeah, Dick.
Jim, yes, just moments ago, as you know, another vehicle, some kind of an aircraft, crashed into the World Trade Center. This is no accident. This is no bomb from inside. This is, as you put it, a terrorist attack. There's no two ways about it.
Tommy, we're going to stop everybody. We're going to shut Boston down. I suggest the same elsewhere.
You're going to do what, Terry?
We're shutting the airplanes down. We're not letting anyone go right now.
Okay. That's a good move. We're waiting to hear from security.
Poor guy. Oh my God. What the? My Lord. That's just.
Where did the
He did that on purpose. Yeah. Did you see that? He just flew right into it. He flew right into it on purpose. What is...
I don't know if I want to go to any public buildings today.
No, I don't think so.
I ain't going to no public buildings.
You gonna run into the Statue of Liberty next, or what?
That's right. I don't know if I want to go out there.
Lord.
How many planes crashed into two? Yeah, another one. And I saw the one hit the middle of it. And we're like, get the f*** out of here.
Here we are. We're trying to re-rack the tape right now. Teresa, do you have a vantage point to the ground from where you are?
Yes, I probably could go down.
No, I'm not asking you to go down. I'm
Okay.
asking if you can see it.
Oh, no, I cannot see the ground, as a matter of fact. There's too many buildings in the way. I can probably see just up about, I would say, up a third of, I can see the top 2/3 of the building.
Uh-huh. And how much of that top 2/3 do you see? Do you see flames? Do you see damage?
I would say middle of the second building and the top 4th of the first building.
Okay, Teresa, stay with us. We're going to look for that tape one more time.
Okay.
We're going to re-rack the tape here and see if we can't see a plane. Yeah, we see it right now. We see a plane right now coming in and impacting on what would appear to be the north side of that tower, of the westernmost tower, and hitting about 10 to 15 stories below. Teresa, let me ask you to hang on with us for a second while I talk with another gentleman who is an eyewitness.
Hey, c'est incroyable. As-tu vu ça, la structure, mon gars? Il y a un avion qui rentre dedans, ça tombe pas. C'est incroyable.
Je trouve ça plus incroyable qu'il y a un avion qui vient de rentrer dedans devant nos yeux.
Dick, what vantage point are you at now?
We're still at Park Row. People are streaming down, heading away from the World Trade Center, having heard the second blast. People are running, some of them running now. Emergency vehicles still heading towards the World Trade Center. Now, thick black smoke. I don't know if you've got a picture. We're trying to take some pictures here for you. Black smoke coming out of the second explosion. The first explosion seems to have calmed down somewhat.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, there's gray smoke coming out of there, meaning that the water is being put on it. People continue to stream past us here on Park Row, as well as emergency vehicles.
2 planes just crashed. 2 big ones.
Pojďme pryč, vole.
Телефон не работает, там антенна наверху. Был атентат.
Hit the building up, man. This guy jumped this before.
Perhaps we can get another look from one of our sky cams that can take a different angle. Yes, you can tell that it now appears that both buildings are suffering some kind of damage this morning. My colleague Glenn Walker has just joined me here in the studio, and Glenn, I don't know if you've received any other information, but perhaps you can again go over what we do know at this point, which is pretty much visual and what eyewitnesses have told us.
Well, I would hate to speculate, but that looks like a completely separate incident right there. I mean, this building has been the subject of terrorist attacks in the past, and I certainly wouldn't want to speculate at this time, but that is a separate explosion.
Yes, it is.
In the other building. Now, we have tried to get a hold of the Port Authority, which manages the building. We haven't been able to get an answer. We did call MTA, and the MTA says the subway service, as of right now, is continuing, so that's not a problem, because it's obviously very below, but I imagine that will change very quickly after what we just witnessed. That was a dramatic explosion. Again, it was in the separate tower than the one to where the plane just crashed into about a half hour ago.
Marine 6 coming ahead. Marine 6, go with you, man. Marine 6, that plane was a large bomber-style green aircraft into the second tower, be advised. All right, 10-4. Let's go on the step to your car.
of the building. Ali Eberhard is another witness who is on the ground. Ali, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Please tell me what you're seeing.
Well, I live in Lower Manhattan. I face the north tower, the north side where the first plane crashed into the building. And right now, there's a lot of chaos on the ground, a lot of emergency vehicles. Everyone from the World Financial Center has exited and is walking north up to Battery Park North. There's just mass and mass of people walking north uptown of Manhattan. I happened to look on the first tower, and I actually saw people waving where the first plane crashed through, and then it was unbelievable seeing this second jet come crashing into the second tower. What is going on?
I think an airplane just plowed into the city.
They did. The World Trade Center hit the top.
No, another one. We just saw another one do it.
Another one?
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's 200. One just hit an hour ago.
Yeah, one just a moment ago.
No shit.
You have a signal on your phone?
Signal?
Yeah, you getting signal?
No.
Yeah, it must be the main tower has it over there. No signal, right?
And we're going to check on the second flight if perhaps that had happened. This all began at about 8:48 this morning. Again, what we know, in case you're just joining us, a small plane, not a Cessna type or 5 or 6 seater, but instead perhaps a passenger flight, ran into the north side of the World Trade Center. As you can see, the second explosion that you're looking at now in the second Twin Tower, it has spread much debris, much more debris than the first explosion or the first accident.
We've lost signal.
Alright, 10-4.
Now, one of our producers said perhaps a second plane was involved, and let's not even speculate to that point, but at least put it out there that perhaps that may have happened. The second explosion would certainly back the theory from a couple of eyewitnesses that the plane fuselage perhaps stayed in those upper buildings.
Cactus 193, can you guys see the city from behind you there?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Looks like the World Trade Center is on fire.
Yes, it's a Boeing 757 we think just flew into the into the building.
You're not kidding, right?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. Cactus 193, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Flight level 28,
No, pardon me, I'm just 280, Cactus, item 193.
Cactus 193, roger.
All right, we are going to re-rack the tape and show you what happened just moments ago, and that was an explosion in the second of the Twin Towers. And we're going to watch it for ourselves.
Injuries, fatalities. What you can see is
yes. It appeared as though a second plane coming from behind crashed into the second of the World Trade Center towers. A first plane happened about 15 minutes ago, struck one of the towers in the upper floors. A horrible tragedy. And now, just moments ago, another plane has struck the Twin Towers. Of course, the target of previous terrorist attacks. That possibility leaps to the mind again.
You gotta get off here. Just keep going. Keep going, all right? Keep going. Keep going.
Manhattan calling call 4 David. 3 Adams to Manhattan. 3 Adams, go ahead. Yeah, I'm on the FDR drive. Definitely something hit the second tower. Approximately 2/3 of the way up. You got visible fire showing out there. Suggest to the incident commander, Fort David, to transmit a fifth alarm to Tower 2.
President better act today. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying, Steve? I don't know, man. Marines, whatever. Let's go.
Ambulance to both a fire vehicle and a police vehicle.
My goodness, Ollie, if I can only begin to imagine the carnage that has taken place. We see an ember falling from the top of the floor of the Empire State Building. It's tough to look at, but let's look at it once again. After a plane crashed into the side of the World Trade Center, then another one, as our cameras were focused on the building, crashed into the other tower.
Jim, is now a very serious fire on the south tower of the World Trade Center. This is about, I would estimate, about the 60th or perhaps the 70th floor of the tower, right on the corner, the northeast corner of the south tower, flames shooting out of the building.
Listen to CBS News on 1210. They think it was a small twin.
I hope so. We had several aircraft identified as the 757.
Unbelievable.
West City.
Was he a departure or an arrival?
We don't know. We think it was a hijack.
We were waiting, number one, and waiting for takeoff, and I don't even remember the 75 taking off for quite a while.
We don't know where he came from, sir. Actually, we're really not certain. Taka 580, Taka, contact the New York Center 134.32.
134.32, good day, sir. Taka 580.
Good day.
It was leaking. Hang on. It was leaking. All right, tell me what you saw. Hang on. Tell me closely and loudly so I can hear. Because I got to use this.
I was raining back.
What happened?
The fire department came in and they said why the airplane is leaking. And everybody looking up, all of a sudden it was going to hit the AT&T building. He went straight to the World Trade Center.
It looked like he aimed it for the towers?
Yeah.
So is the plane
It was a small airplane.
Division 1, Kate. Division 1, be advised. 3 Adam reports that you have a second plane that crashed into the second tower about 2/3 of the way up. He recommends you transmit a 5th alarm for that tower as well. Yeah, 10-4, go ahead. Proceed with your Kate. All right, 10-4.
Don't put me on hold. I'm at the World Trade Center. Yes, it is.
Tammy, watch this. They're showing the plane hit.
Honey,
Where? Where? They know exactly where. It's all because of Israel.
General area of where the first one was, but a bit farther down. I want to say maybe about 20 to possibly 25 stories down, and this would be on the northeast corner from what we can see of tower number 1. So we now have both of the towers of the World Trade Center at this point in flames.
And you know there are some transmitters, of course, on top of one of those buildings, and that is affecting some of our broadcast friends right now.
Some of the TV stations are off the air at this point, so we will try to describe what we have for you.
We're interrupting Channel 4. Maria Bartiromo was in the area. You all saw, if you were watching, the second explosion. Maria was in the area and says, in fact, a second airplane hit the other tower, which would indicate that what you have is this is certainly strong evidence of some kind of suicide attack on the buildings. But Maria Bartiromo was in the neighborhood looking up and says she saw a second plane fly into the side of the second tower. So I'm almost at a loss for words. I've never seen anything like this, and I've been doing this for many decades.
This World Trade Center complex, as it is known, they are twin, known as Lego-type block towers. They are 110 stories. They rise 1,377 feet into the air. They are one of the defining characteristics of the New York City skyline, seen from anywhere. And there you see the second plane in the second tower going through, and there is the explosion into the World Trade Center of New York City. This obviously, if it is some sort of terrorist attack, would not be the first. February 26th, 1993 was the day that the World Trade Center was bombed.
A violent explosion ripping through the parking garage on that day, and the sub-basement levels of the World Trade Center. Immediately it killed 6 people, and it caused extensive damage, and several basement levels resulted in a massive fire that quickly distributed thick black smoke in the upper levels of
Greg,
the
let me
complex's
interrupt
buildings.
It was just a rumor. Somebody just called and said that on CNN. A second plane just crashed into one.
Stop it.
A second plane.
Wait
That's
a
two different
minute.
buildings.
They
Look at that,
are
Howard.
two buildings, and that is lower.
That's what I said. So it's a terrorist attack, isn't it?
That's what they're saying.
It's got to be.
Somebody just called in
Oh
with that.
my goodness.
No. A second plane might have crashed, and a second building is on fire.
Why does everyone go to the World Trade Center?
What do they do there?
It's a big target.
Landmark in New York.
Well, it's the biggest landmark in New York, really, isn't it?
Next to Gary It's the tallest.
Oh my God.
And it's a place where people can be killed. Like, you can't take down the Statue of Liberty. Nobody's going to be killed there.
Everybody's getting in. Everybody's in by now. Everybody's in.
Tactical support 2 to Manhattan. Tactical support 2, go ahead. Send me a ticket entering the tunnel. All right, 10-4.
They think it was 2 like suicide bombers.
Manhattan. Field Tom, go ahead, check. Hey, we're 1084 this box. Do us a favor, please, when you call our bosses downtown and have them secure the MCC, and we're located at Broadway and Maiden Lane. At Broadway and Maiden Lane. Have them report the MCC to this location. We do need help here. All right. You want, what is that location, Kay?
Unfortunately, at this point, Michael, it would be very difficult to make that activity from the ground right now. You're looking at a shot of Lower Manhattan.
Oh my God! Who was up here with Kate when she saw it?
One of those guys.
I imagine she saw the second one go right in.
Look at that. That's unbelievable.
Then when you see the smoke clear out, then you're gonna see like the whole.
See through the building.
You're gonna see right through the building. I think it was like this. Say this is the building like this. It went like this. It went through like that. It didn't go through the whole building. Because you can see the whole. No, like the diagonal. I know it's on a diagonal like this. It went through. That is so crazy. It's so many people, man. From that floor up, man.
A lot of people died.
Good morning, Matt. I'm sorry, I'm a little shaky. This is simply the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I am at the Millennium Hotel on the 35th floor, directly across the street from both twin towers of the World Trade Center. Out my window, the view I have is of the World Trade Center. No, I'm across the street, so I have seen the whole. I saw when the building started exploding and the debris started flying, and I could see parts of what looked like to me a plane, and as it was exploding, I was afraid at our window, the debris was hitting against our window. I was afraid that part of it was going to break through, that it was on fire. And yes, I was, and the entire building shook. And I'm from California. I thought earthquake. I look up and the window is completely filled with flames and debris that is falling. And as we've been standing here, we've watched the second building get hit with another plane.
Tommy, Cherry, it's confirmed on that tape that they said we have planes.
Steve Evans, thank you for joining us from the World Trade Center. So clearly chaos there. The explosions still continuing. At the moment, it's not really clear whether there was a plane crash or exactly what went on, Jim.
Well, we are getting reports that a twin-engined jet airliner was the aircraft involved. That hasn't been confirmed. That is coming from an eyewitness. In terms of we are seeing both, it seems that both towers are affected by this. It could be that the aircraft went through one, right through, and the debris has affected the other tower as well.
Oh, come on, Cameron, Jesus.
So you think it was two planes?
They're not sure.
They don't know.
But if it was one of those size planes, those are huge jets. Here,
oh,
look
whoa!
At,
oh my
this is
God.
crazy.
We're under attack.
Going into buildings.
We're under attack.
Yeah.
That's. Oh my God.
It's war. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, we
it's
gotta
the Japanese.
go.
It's Japanese.
This is Pearl Harbor.
It
right,
is.
we gotta go bomb everything over there now.
Yeah.
We got to bomb the hell out of them. You know who it is. I can't say, but I know who it is.
That's crazy.
This is more upsetting than me not getting Pam Anderson. What is that, Tom?
There it is. There it is. Yep, I see it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Tom?
I've never seen anything like. Obviously,
me neither.
Nobody's ever seen anything like that.
Oh my God.
On Broadway and Maiden Lane. Just to have the MCC and have our personnel be security at this location. The MCC, guy? And I'm requesting at this location. You got 2 buildings on fire here.
Takeoff.
This is Henderson, American 77. Do you guys have radar on him? Is he over Falmouth or?
No, we just moved the track there. We never, you know.
All right, you just have the track out there.
You guys never been able to raise him at all?
No, we called company. They can't even get a hold of him. So there's no radio communications and no radar. So,
and his last clearance, as far as you know, was on course to Falmouth and then J134, right? Well, we're just going to treat him like non-radar, and we've already told the next sector they're going to have to sterilize for him until we find out.
Okay, thanks.
Hi.
1-4 to Manhattan, K. Units call Manhattan, go ahead. Engine 1-4. 1-4, go ahead. Yeah, we're at Henderson and Broadway, available for the World Trade Center. All right. Engine 1-4, remain in service this time. Stand by.
Does this scare you?
Yes. Yes, it does scare me. We're totally too lax in this country. Trying to tell you. Tell me if you're ready.
Oh, it's just awful.
Both trade towers.
Richard Davis. Mr. Davis, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Bryant Gumbel.
Yes, sir.
I'm at 59th and 5th. Where are you?
I'm at 50th and 5th, but I'm facing south on the 39th floor.
You're facing south, so you have a clear vantage point.
Yes.
Talk to me about what you see, if you could.
The first plane looked like a 737. It flew right up the middle of Manhattan. It was clearly too low. I noticed it by the time it was passing the Empire State Building, and noticed that it was too low. It appeared to be absolutely nothing wrong with the plane, and then it very deliberately flew into the side of the World Trade Center.
Why do you say very deliberately?
Because the pilot aimed right for the building, and there was nothing wrong with the plane.
The plane did not appear to be in any trouble whatsoever?
None whatsoever.
And we're talking about a commercial aircraft, a 737?
It appeared to be a 737. I can't be absolutely certain.
No, obviously, I'm not asking you to be an aviation expert, but clearly what you saw, or what you say you saw, was not a small aircraft.
It was not a small aircraft. It was a small commercial aircraft, like a small Airbus or a 737 Boeing.
And that was the first plane?
Jet.
That
If you were watching, you saw a tremendous second explosion on the South Tower.
And Mark, I want to remind you, this is consistent with what eyewitnesses are telling our NBC affiliate WNBC, which is that the plane was flying very low. They noticed that because of that fact, and that it looked like it was headed straight for the World Trade Center, that it didn't appear as though nothing, that anything was wrong with the plane necessarily, that it was experiencing any trouble, but that it was in fact headed for the World Trade Center.
I know that.
You know,
who would have thought that there would be two of them?
Right.
And apparently there were two of them, and you can see the enormous amount of damage. You know, that may explain the spread of the damage. Is not because the plane where planes were big, but they were loaded as bombs.
Loaded, yeah.
Mark, I want to quickly mention, I'm hearing from our producer that the New York Stock Exchange is being evacuated. This might, be some obvious news here. Obviously, the offices in the area, Merrill Lynch.
This is an enormous disaster.
Division 3 to Manhattan. Go ahead, go with your message. Division 3 to Manhattan. Division 3, go with your message. Are we being assigned to any of these boxes down at the World Trade Center? Affirmative, Division 3, continuing.
Что Павлик сказал, остановись, остановись.
Ale wiele instruktor mnie zastawił, żebyśmy byli pod tym akurat, zastawił, Сказал остановись.
Dr. J, we're going to take a look at videotape just moments ago of the second plane hitting the World Trade Center. That is spectacular pictures. I don't know if you could see the plane, and that too was a passenger plane, if perhaps some type of navigating system or some type of electronics would have put two planes into the World Trade Center within, it looks like, about 18 minutes of each other.
Ollie, can you hear me?
I hear you, Jim.
Dave brought up the point that the mayor's emergency management office, the so-called bunker, is in one of the towers of the World Trade Center, but I don't believe it's one of the two top ones.
No, it's not. It's about the 30th floor. It is not up there. And by the way, for those who are wondering about the structure itself, both towers appear to be structurally sound, and not only small pieces of debris are circulating in the air around it where the explosions occurred. The buildings themselves seem to be intact as far as their structure is concerned. There have been talk over the years about the threat of terrorism making the buildings fall down onto the streets. But I can reassure everybody that they seem to be holding up fairly well while efforts are going forward to fight the fires and whatever happened in those two towers.
We're going to go to George Shea right now, who has also witnessed both or one of these collisions. George, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
What did you see, George?
Yeah, well, I was in a car driving up, just gotten out of the Battery Tunnel and driving north on West Street when an enormous explosion happened. And it was larger than a construction explosion. I looked out the window, and what appeared to be an enormous tire smashed into the ground, and I believe it hit the car to the right of me. And it was just so scary, and there was also a ton of debris fall. And I jumped out of the car and I ran south away from the building because I thought there would be further explosions.
And have you seen anyone injured on the ground, George?
A man next to me was actually hit by a piece of debris in his arm, and they said that someone had been badly hurt in a car ahead of me. I'm not certain if it was the car next to me, and I can't verify that. All I can say is that a lot of debris was falling. It was very confusing because everybody, I think, immediately assumed that a bomb had exploded, and that sort of had people thinking that further bombs may explode. So there was sort of a rush away.
Did you see, George, the second plane, that jet, fly into the other Twin Tower?
I heard two explosions, however. There was a first explosion that was louder, and then a second explosion, and but I could not see that, and I looked up, and when I looked up, I saw debris falling, and the tire, as I said, a very large tire.
No shit, no shit.
Right off. I was looking down, I was looking up, I was watching it come at us.
Hey, 10-4, Division 3 to Manhattan. Call the car 4 David, who's ever on the scene. Do they want to institute a recall due to the incident, okay? Manhattan calling car 4 David.
It must be a very busy scene, Steve. Are there a lot of people there?
Well, there are a lot of people. The man whose phone it is asking me, he's evacuating the shop, and I have to get off, I'm afraid, because he wants his phone back. And we have to leave. I'll stay with it here. There are people who are very, very frightened. Clearly, This is a very high, it is one of the tallest buildings in the world. There is an uncontrollable event involving explosions and fire going on above us. People simply don't know what's happening. An awful lot of people are just getting as far away as they possibly can.